Alright folks, and welcome back to this episode of CJ Discusses. Today I'm going to do my November spread for my journal. I got a lot of different things in my head on what I plan on doing this month. The one thing I do know for sure is I'm going to make a pumpkin, and I got some sparkly paper on the back of which is a pumpkin. You can see I had some issues with it, and I was really trying to get the pumpkin to go onto the front so it'd be easier to cut, but alas, that did not work, so I will be cutting it out and having to freehand a couple of things. And I got some sparkly green, which you can see a little bit better for the stem on that one. I'm going to use this blue as the background for it, so you can see it goes pretty well. And then I also have some washi tapes I would like to use this month. Not sure about this one, it's just some crosses. This one says gobble gobble. This one is saying I love fall, which I really don't. I hate fall. I hate winter. I hate all of it. I'm a spring and summer girl, but I don't really have a vote in how the seasons go. Some pumpkins. Happy Thanksgiving and pumpkin everything. The only thing I do like about this season is pumpkin spice lattes, which I know is pretty cliche. Got obviously my ruler and my corner cutter, as well as supplies go. So we went through that stuff. Got some more washi tapes I might end up using, just some more pumpkins and flowers. I'm going to use a lot of flowers, I think, this month, just to add some color to all of this. I got some nice craft paper that we can use, some more pumpkin decorations. I like this pie one. I'm not sure how I'm going to use that yet. And then just some color paper dot grids that I can use to go with that, as well as this sticker set that I got. In addition to all of that, I also have some PET tapes that I plan on using, and we'll get to that later. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut out my pumpkin and get that ready to inlay here, as well as the backgrounds. So I'll see you back here in a minute. Alright, I got my craft paper cut out and ready to get placed into my book. Let's go ahead and slap some glue down. I want to leave a little bit of a gap so that way it'll close nicely once I get everything in there. So there will be that going on. Alright, next is going to be our pumpkin. We're going to set nicely in here. I actually screwed this up. But, you know what? We're just going to have to roll with it at this point. It's okay. Do I have to? Kind of ruining my whole design. Alright, I did end up cutting that page out, and I'm going to reinsert this because I want to make a kind of like a drugstore, which kind of sucks though. I don't ever want to really cut any pages out, but it's the only real option that I left myself, so hopefully it doesn't completely jack up my book as we go forward. Alright. So now we need to cut that out. Try to figure out the best way to do this thing. I'm just going to use the scissors to cut it. Alright. I went a little deep on that. Oh, great. Okay. So we've got our pumpkin cut out, and I got some stickers and stuff that I want to stick on there. All I need to do is go ahead and trim up this, and we should be all set for moving on. Alright, we will come back to that and put stickers in. Now I think I want to make a calendar on here just to maximize that space. So we'll come back and we'll put in the calendar. Alright, I got the rough figured out for how I want my monthly calendar to go. So I'm going to go ahead and whip up my Micron 05, which I've been using for the last month and I really like it. So I highly recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing this out. Now these sizes are going to be slightly different on each side just because of the 7 days in a week. Just didn't work out mathematically, and I'm going to be okay with that because I'm not going to be looking at them both, so it'll be cool. Alright, now we go ahead and put our dates in. Friday will be the 1st. 2nd. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, so this is the month of Patty, which is, again, while I have done the sparkly, you can see it shimmer, colored paper, and I like the way it looks on the pumpkins. I do want to get some accent lines maybe in there. Get to that, though. But the 25th is my mom's birthday, so we celebrate the whole month. And she's going to be 70 this year, so God knows she's going to be letting us know what's going on. Alright, from there we're going to go ahead and add in some of our washi tape just to give it some decorations as well as some stickers. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I think we're going to go ahead and use, I'm going to use a little bit of this stuff here. I think this one's very pretty, and I think it'll be great for the back of the pumpkin. It's kind of like a tab as we turn it. Alright, and there's that. Alright, the next step in the November spread is going to be to make my Star Trek Fleet Command tracker as well as my content tracker. You can see that there's some light tick marks on where I want to make my lines, so we're just going to go ahead and get into it and start making the lines. Alright, now that we have that completed, next we want to go ahead and create some nice little decorations for up here. Let's see, I think let's go with these. So maybe 6 across, and of course not tabbed. You know what, I'm just gonna go with the dot grid. It'll make it easier. Alright, decided to go with the decorations, so now I gotta measure this. Luckily, this ruler has dot grid measurements on it. So we need 6. Alright. So another month I'm gonna have to live with that. Alright, and we're gonna do this on the inside. Alright, that one's done. Now on to the weekly spreads. Alright. One other thing we will put across is our Gobble Gobble decor. Alright, and next will be our weekly spreads and then our Habit Tracker Dutch Store, which will go right in the middle. Start with our outlines as usual. Alright, there we go. Alright, next we gotta fix a couple of lines and then we'll be ready to put down our washi tape. And we're just going to do it just like we did back in October, where it goes across and down. So we'll do down first. Alright. Now we just need to cut out the Dutch door. Alright. Now when we're doing the Dutch doors, remember you just need to leave a tab. So we're going to go ahead and tab this out right here. Alright. Now I just need to figure out some colors to use. And then we'll go ahead and we'll add in our accents to everything. I am going to tape that up with some burner tape just because I want it to look nice and neat this month. So stand by. Alright, so I started taping it up so I can do my hatching for the highlighting. I'm going to use this blue because I think it's, I don't know, it kind of goes over here, but we'll see how it works out. I'm going to tape up the rest of this as I do all my highlights, as I do go down all the different columns. So I'm not going to videotape that because you probably don't want to watch it, but that's how I'm going to go ahead and get all those done. I'll come back when I'm ready to start putting in my decorations. Alright, I got all my accent coloring done. Now we're just going to go ahead and label everything. Alright, last piece is going to be decorating all of this. Alright, so I went a little crazy on the PET tape buy, but I want to use some of the fall type PET, and this one, thank God, is pre-cut. And then to round it out, I got a bunch of flowers, which are not pre-cut, that I want to fill in the rest of the space with. Kind of give it like a folly vibe. So that's what I'm going to spend the rest of the time doing. And I will show you the finished product. Alright, finished product. I'm pretty pleased with the way it came out. I got a couple bubbles in my tape. But I like the decoration on the pumpkin itself. And I like how it's still functional as a calendar. And then I like all the decoration in the background. I know it's kind of weird for a fall theme, but I do like the pop of color. And at least now with the calendar being here, I get to look at it all the time instead of, you know, for my October, well, I really like it. I just never get to see it unless it's very deliberate. So now I'll get to see it every time I go, every day when I go in and work my calendar. So let me know what you think. Drop a comment, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.